Hi, I'm Joanne Carey. Welcome back to my channel. And today I met a new connection. We had a group called the Galactic Federation of Light come through, talking a bit about who they are, their relationship to us, how they are supporting us at this time of our great shift in consciousness. They share with us some codes of light if you're interested to receive them. And I really hope that you enjoy their message. If you are familiar with the Galactic Federation of Light, I would love to hear it in the comments below since it was a new experience and a new connection for me. Enjoy! We are pleased to be connecting with you. This is the Galactic Federation of Light. You question who we are and why we come, for we have not come through you before. These are all valuable questions as we continue on this great path of the awakening of humanity. The Galactic Federation of Light is a group, a collective of races, of beings, of star families who have helped contribute to the collective of humanity on the planet of Earth through genetic and information that has contributed to who you have been and are becoming as a species of light. We are contributing as a collective to supporting the evolution of humanity so that humanity may take its rightful place within the Galactic Federation of Light as you move into oneness and understand yourselves as part of a greater cosmic whole that you are in fact always been a part of but have not had access to. Being sheltered or veiled perhaps is a good term for you from much of the other activities that go on in and around the planet Earth. For some, this is not that new of news. For many that are awakening in this newer waves or these newer waves, you are becoming aware. And we enjoy, and in fact, it is part of our mission to make our awareness known to those who are open and are at a frequency to receive our information. As a collective of light beings who are supporting a shift in consciousness, supporting both the planet in her lifting in frequency, and of course the consequential necessity of then shifting of all other beings who are formed as part and live on and in her beingness, all must shift. For as you are aware, frequency is attracting light frequencies, and those frequencies that are not in resonance cannot be held within the earth field. And so as we are connecting more and more with those humans and beings on the planet who are becoming open and aware and coming into their own knowingness of who they are as vast beings of light, as creator beings of light, we are very happy to come forth and begin to lay preparatory energy foundations that will support this furtherance of connecting and community in a broader sense. This is something that happens over a great deal of your time, quite easily from our perspective, but it does take linear time for it to come into manifest form on the planet. Indeed, there are requirements that must be met before more open connection and contact can be made in a more experiential and tangible physical form on this plane But this is all happening quite quickly in terms of uh, galactic time. And so you should all be pleased if you're hearing these words that you are among the leaders and the wayshowers at this time who, because of the work that you are doing and have been doing to come into your higher level frequency and your uh, more unity consciousness, you are being gifted with energetic transmissions and frequency in your field. Of course, this is done at a higher soul level, and of course is supported by your own conscious agreement to receive such codes, energies, and frequency of information. Even on this transmission, we are transmitting light codes to you, and should you be interested or open and willing to receive them, you simply need to say yes. Some of this is facilitated by your higher self, even if you are not sure if this is a good thing for you or not. And it is then simply placed dormant in your field, ready to be opened and accessed when you come to a point to want to say yes. Nothing is done that is not agreed to, both by your and foremost by your higher self or your monadic self. And of course, it accelerates when you, as the personality, as the you that you know, are also in agreement and allowance of receipt of these energies. And so, as we transmit, as we speak these words of introduction to you, you are being bathed in high frequency light and codes that will support you in remembering, that will support you in maintaining higher frequencies for you as you choose it. And as you move forward, you may be utilized or may be called upon to support these intergalactic relations. We understand that for some this may seem like a bit of a stretch for where you are right now on the planet. And we say that this is not something that is happening tomorrow, for there is a requirement of an understanding of a greater collective of the humanity to know itself in oneness within its own species before there can be more open and active communication. However, that is not stopping the communication that is happening, like we are doing now through this particular channel and many channels around the globe. And to those who are open and receptive and have been in preparatory natures and agreements prior to coming into incarnation, are having more physical experiences. But know that it comes in perfect times, both as an individual and as a collective. But it is supportive to begin getting messages out of the Federation so that as this comes forth in future now moments, that it is not completely out of the blue. The energetic seeds, so to speak, have been laid in the energy field of the human collective. And so it will seem quite natural as you all open to it in the future now moments. We are very pleased to be supporting humanity at this time as a collective of galactic beings and consciousness. Says we are very pleased to be sharing our wisdom and our knowledge and our energy frequency in light to all who are open to it. It has been a long time coming, and as you are such a conglomerate of so many in the human species, you are very much supporting the greater galactic collections, planets. For as you triumph and succeed in moving into oneness through your vast array of emotions and experiences, we gain benefit. Those who have contributed to the structure of humanity from a template perspective, and that which is then transformed into form. So you are contributing greatly and are, as such, very interesting to many, many of us here. And to see your success in your lifting at this critical time of ascension is quite spectacular for us. And we are honored to be here, to be supporting, and we look forward to a more fulsome relationship with each of you as you come into your own knowingness of yourselves as creator beings and as part of the all that is and of the family of light. We feel that this has been a good introduction to those who hear these words. We look forward to further connection in the future now moments that come. And for now, we send you beams of love and light and codes of frequency to support you in opening further and coming into experience of your knowingness. Blessings to you each. It has been a pleasure to connect on this day. This has been the Galactic Federation of Light. If you like that message from the Galactic Federation of Light, please like it, share it, turn on notifications, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on other messages just for you.